looking to see what we're doing. And we're doing innovative things like district energy there too. So further to the west, 72 acres is Brightwater, 5,000 units being built there, 8,000 over at Lakeview. Now the traffic worries me, but we've been approved for bus rapid transit on Dundas and on Lakeshore. And of course, you know that there's light rail being built along here, Ontario. We need to convince the provincial government to build the loop around the downtown because of the number of towers, the number of people in the downtown. A little bit too far to walk to here, Ontario. We have to think about that first mile, last mile. We need the loop around the downtown to connect back up to here, Ontario. We have all the housing, the condos. We have the mall, the shopping. We have Living Arts Center and Sheridan College, Mohawk Trios College, all in the downtown. We need more public transit. And it's being built now, and hopefully by late 2024 or early 2025, we will open the LRT. And I'm very, very excited. And then the final area, thank you. The final area, I'll tell you, is we have downtown, which I'm trying to make more livable, walkable communities. And then we have uptown. Uptown here, Ontario, and Eglinton. All four corners are being developed. All four corners. It will look different too. It will look different too, but we have to house people. My bigger concern than the supply is the affordability. And when the Premier talks about supply, and he's hoping that more product lowers the cost. The only thing I've seen lower the cost lately is supply chain issues and labor and delays and inflation. Interest rates are going up, but everything costs so much more. You can't get labor and you can't get supplies. And mortgages are getting higher too. Higher inflation now than in 40 years. That may bring down the prices a little bit. So that's some of the beautiful things going on in Mississauga. We're such a diverse, vibrant, but inclusive city. And that's what makes me so proud. We are also one of the safest cities in Canada. Let's be honest. We have had incidents. We have an instance of hate that gives me great shame when this happens, but we stand together and we push back and say we have no room, no tolerance for intolerance in Mississauga. I don't care who. And then there have been some violent crimes lately. We all know about the incident, and if you want to ask some more questions, I can share what I know, but probably same as you read in the newspaper, because they're still investigating. But statistically, and this was random, let's be honest. We don't know why he did this, but he wasn't from Mississauga by any means, and maybe triggered by a police officer. We understand the theory is he went after his gun. He wanted a second gun. But we won't know until the investigation is complete. So the good news is I'm very proud of Peel Regional Police. They have the highest solvency rate in the country. If something happens, thank you. We have an incredible new chief, Nish Duriappa. He's so inspirational. He signed a declaration agreement, a memorandum of understanding with the Ontario Human Rights Commission. This is unprecedented, and it happened here in Peel. And he's lifted morale, he's modernizing policing through the use of technology. Right? Like the first thing he did was the body-worn cameras, so now we have evidence what happens in a crime. Right there, they're required to keep them on, unless there are privacy issues such as domestic violence or child, right? Then they can have permission to turn it off. Otherwise, those cameras must be on. We have better evidence. But the solvency rate is so high. I've seen so many reports of illegal guns that they have founded, gangs that they've arrested. They've just started making the arrestments. Remember in that nightclub where they had all that terrible behavior, the gangs were going there. They've made some arrests already. So I'm so proud of them. They're going to keep us the safest city in Canada, but the reality is we are a big city. We are going to see some incidents, okay? But we must continue to be vigilant and work together. What else can I tell you about? Maybe I'll wait and see if you want to know about Maxit, because we have some Brampton folks here who won't be happy with what I say. So, I I will leave it here, but I'm happy to take a few questions, and then I know you're going to have a great dinner. So, and of course, we want to thank Jabed and Gul for the beautiful, Fayisal and Shahid for the beautiful dinner and for them to organize. So thank you all very much for having me. Shukran and Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for everything.